This morning, we are launching a new series on the new normal, the world from home. Since travel is limited this summer, we want to bring the world to you. Some of the best-known attractions are beginning to reopen as countries slowly lift restrictions. In Italy, tourists are being allowed back inside the ancient ruins of Pompeii. To observe social distancing, only a few people are let in after safety checks. Our Chris Livesay was among those first visitors and shows us what's changed.
This isn't the first time life has come to a crashing halt in Pompeii, but unlike the infamous eruption that wiped it out nearly 2,000 years ago, this coronavirus disruption was temporary, now replaced with modern safety precautions. Even with international travel grounded, it was Marvin and Colleen Hewson from Michigan who found a way to be the first visitors through the door.
What are two Americans doing in Pompeii?
We arrived here for our 30th wedding anniversary on March the 7th for a one-week stay, and as soon as we arrived, they locked us down.
Was it worth the wait?
Yes, absolutely.
Because we were going to see this place if it killed us. Yeah. So here we are, thank goodness.
The director of the ruins, Massimo Osanna, says Pompeii is their own private park.
It will be wonderful to visit Pompeii without tourists, so quite empty.
Minus the 4 million annual visitors in a normal year, a priceless gift for a lucky few. And like all good gifts, this one has a surprise, never before seen rooms.
The Casa Corneli is just one of the sites that was closed before the pandemic, but now is reopened. And it's not just a stunning example of ancient Roman architecture, it's also spacious enough for social distancing.
Some smaller sites, however, are now closed to prevent crowding. Unimaginable in this ghostly state, a silence so deafening it recalls the moment after Mount Vesuvius annihilated this mighty and advanced society.
Pompeii was sophisticated, state-of-the-art, and impervious to outside threats, or so it thought. That is, until Mother Nature reared her head.
It was totally unexpected.
Fiorella Squillante, a local historian, says the people of Pompeii were a lot like us when coronavirus erupted, seeming to choke its victims. Most of those killed in Pompeii fell prey to the volcano's poisonous vapors, leaving haunting cavities in the hardened ash, now immortalized in these plaster casts.
One of the most famous one is the man which is maybe trying to cover his nose and his mouth, trying not to breathe the fumes, the gases.
Before the eruption, Mount Vesuvius had been belching smoke and ash for days. The warning signs were there. Why didn't they see it coming? A humbling question for our modern world.
Pompeii is really a sanctuary for reflection, stimulating the imagination since it was excavated during the Enlightenment. And last year, it drew more than 5,000 visitors every day. Of course, today, it's also a sanctuary for solitude. For CBS This Morning, Chris Livesay, Pompeii.
I'm still thinking about that American couple that got locked down there in March. And
Great anniversary, yeah. It was going to be a one-week trip.
Yeah.
Now they're entering day 110, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Well, if you're going to get stuck someplace, that's a good place to get stuck, I think.